what's going on, everyone? It is B. Avery here for another episode of Just My Opinion. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. And with this one right here, we are talking Insecure Season 5, Episode 9. We only have one episode to go. But before we get there, let's talk about this one right here. Why am I smiling so much? Because the episode was fire. You know what I'm saying? Especially, I can't even talk. I'm that excited. Especially the way it ended. And this episode is titled Out. Okay, y'all, this is Insecure, and we are almost at the end. Guys, this little reaction that I'm giving you right now, this is going to be short and brief. This is going to be spoiler filled. I'm going to spoil it up, down, left, right, in, and out as if you've already seen it. So you have been warned. The reason why it's going to be brief, I can't even talk. I'm that excited. Brief is because I'm going to be going live today, Sunday, 10 p.m. CST with my great guest, Miss Tyra with Reviewz TV. Every Sunday, we go live on my channel talking about Insecure. See, if you go to my channel, if you go to my home tab, if we just gonna scroll down, let me press pause so that audio don't come through. You just scroll down a little bit right there, and bam, there goes Insecure. We've been doing this since the very beginning of this season. So make sure you come back so you can go live with me and this lovely sister right here as we break down all the nitty gritty of Out Okay. But before we do that, I'm gonna give you my quick thoughts. I love this episode. I thought it was fire. I have loved the Insecure series all the way through, but this season has been a bit of a downfall. Not that much has been happening. You know, I was disappointed at the earliest season thinking like, okay, we got this year jump. Issa and Molly, they really didn't resolve all their issues. And it seemed like every episode we've been having this season, everybody was kind of separated. There has not been that much gathering. And I mean, there has been in a sense, but not as much this episode. I mean, we got everybody, the whole reunion, you know, that makes sense because Tiffany is going to Denver, Colorado. So of course they have to have a going away party to bring everybody together and everybody coming through. We even got Jerome coming through in here. Did you see Molly's reaction? Oh shit, you know what I'm saying? I was laughing my ass off like, Molly, keep your composure. You know what I'm saying? You have the upper hand right now. Now we don't mean to be petty or nothing like that, but Dro early in the seasons, he was all cocky, you know, all arrogant, running around, yeah, I'm married, I got an open marriage, and I can just knock down as many bras as I want. I mean, he was a cocky, arrogant dude, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, he needed to get faded up, you know, his edge up wasn't as clean this episode as it normally is, you know. He wasn't standing up all tall, he was kind of shrunked over a little bit like, yeah, you know, we had a divorce, my mom, she runs her mouth, you know, yeah, and I was laughing my ass off like Molly over there chilling like, you know, I'm dating my partner who's bald and wears blazers and I can get high with and eat macarena. Was it macaroni cheese balls? You know what I'm saying? That was funny. Now, I'm going back to Molly. I think it was a little bit TMI. She was like, oh yes, this is Joe. I know him. He had an open marriage. We got it in. We got it in a lot. I know you were high, you know, but you can just dial that back a little bit. You don't have to spill all the beans. You know, if I was Torian, if I was Torian and I'm in that situation, and she's like, hey, this is so-and-so, all I need to, if you want to disclose that information, I'll be like, you got to be like, are we dated? You know, we dated. That's all you got to say. I'm just going to assume that y'all had sex. And that's fine because we all have passed, like Torian said. And I like the way he handled it. But, you know, I'm just, and there's nothing wrong with it. I'm just going to assume that y'all had sex. I'm not going to ask that question. Did y'all have sex? Did you do it? Did you smash? Did you have, that's just silly. Nobody talks that way and acts that way. At least I hope not. But I thought that was a bit TMI, but, you know, it's no big deal. I mean, Molly and Torian are getting along together, and I'm going to come back to them in a second. But the very beginning of the episode, because I'm so excited because this episode was so damn good, you know, we got Issa and Nathan going around looking for apartments. And I have to be honest with you, I have been dragging Nathan for the longest, but I have to say I actually liked him for the most part in this episode. And it actually looked like they had a healthy relationship going on at the very beginning, but they actually looked like they belonged together instead of being forced. And that was one of the first things I noticed, really, because it's the first scene of the episode, and it was great. You know, it was nice seeing them together. I'm not gonna lie. So I've been dragging Nathan, but you know, he was, you know, he was cool in this episode right here. But it was kind of funny. You know, they liked the place, but then it's not even available. But now we go over to Lawrence and his boy. I forgot the homeboy's name. Y'all can help me out in the comments. But he was like, hey man, you did not fight for Issa enough. You know what I'm saying? You tripping. And that really made Lawrence think, because he wasn't even going to go to the party. But, you know, we get to the party. Tiffany, you know, she doing the most with her dress. Kelly I like Kelly this episode. She was cool. I'm kind of back and forth with Kelly. I mean, I'm not trying to, you know, dog women that act the way she do, because there's a lot of women that can relate to her. It's just that that's all that they show. Just, hey, I'm the party drunk girl that just wants to have sex all the time and blah, blah, blah. So I always like it when she was being more serious with herself, also showing her professionals. Okay, there's some balance right there. You know, that's cool. Now, also, we got to talk about The Office. That was funny too. Torian and Molly don't know how to keep it non-obvious at work that they have some type of non-platonic or romantic relationship. You know, she was really close to him. Oh, give him a hug and stuff. Y'all getting hurt. I was like, man, calm down. You know, like y'all are making it too difficult, or it's not that easy. But it was kind of funny seeing that the other two co-workers were coming together talking about they definitely effing, right? And it was like, yep. And it was just that obvious. And, you know, they seem cool. I like that. And I like all the coworkers. Nobody liked Molly at first at the job, but as Torian expressed later on, when Molly was a bit insecure, just saying, you know, hey, I always seem to mess things up. Guys get sick of me. And he was like, I'm not going to get sick of you, Molly. I hated you at first, but I'm really, you know, feeling you right now. And, you know, they go and make out. And they end up having sex too, which is great. But at the same time, I'm just disappointed that they didn't use a condom. You know, let's use some condoms here. Okay, let's promote safe sex. You know, there are younger ones that watch the show too, and we have to set an example. You know, wear a condom, wear a condom, wear a condom. But since I'm talking about Molly and Torian so much, I might as well go ahead and finish up with them too. Well, not continue going on with them. Is Torian was a trip. He gonna bring a thing of not Molly's but edibles to the party. He play it off a little bit better than that. Hey, what you got there? Trash. Oh, I'm gonna go throw away this BS right here. I would have, first of all, I have to go to the writing. Look, you realize that wasn't that type of party as soon as you got there, before you met up with the whole group of fans. You could have easily, casually put that in your pocket. Even if I had a guarantee that it was that type of party, I'm not just gonna walk up with drugs in my hand. Like, yeah, I got the drugs. You know, like I'm just not gonna do that. Well, I don't care if it's edibles, blunts, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, put it in your pocket. That was just kind of silly to me right there, but I'm not gonna make no big deal about it. But they end up getting high, and they were high, and it was funny. I liked it for the most part. You know, they kind of went a little bit overboard when they were overindulging on the food. I'm like, y'all would have barfed by now. Don't nobody be in, well, anyway. It was funny. I liked it, and I like where I'm really happy for Molly. I really hope things work out for Torian. With Torian, I think that's great. I think that's fantastic. All that good stuff. Now, going back to the party, I forgot the brother of Issa. I know that they just throwing this in there for comedy. He was like, hey, Tiffany, you can't invite no more of your gay friends. Hey, go check out my friend Ronaldo. That he goes over and say hello. The next quote, they in a relationship. Hey, babe, thank you, babe. We going on trips, and they caressing kneecaps and stuff and buying drinks for each other. They tripping right there. That's funny. Now, the girls have their moment, but the guys are doing their thing too. Now, Nathan, I don't know why he just had to talk trash on LA barbecue. That just didn't make any sense to me right there. But this little pissing match that they having between each other was silly as hell. I'm like, come on, y'all. Like, I mean, I know y'all gonna feel some type of way, the current boyfriend and the ex-boyfriend, but I mean, there have been plenty of times to where I met my ex's new boyfriend, and it was no ill will at all. Hey, what's up, bro? It just happened to be not like a scheduled meeting, but just out and about. Oh, hey, Brandon, this is my boyfriend, or this is my ex, Hey, what's up, bro? They go off somewhere. We done chopped it off for 2 or 3 minutes. All right, fam. You know, it was nothing like that, and vice versa, the other way around. I've never had any confrontation of like that of any kind. But, that was quite interesting. It was quite funny. I was laughing about that. Also, what did y'all think? What did y'all think of Tiffany's dress? It looked like a parachute. I mean, it fit her, but you know, I'm just kind of curious what you guys thought as well. But now I'm trying to think, man, is there anything else that I want to get off my chest before I talk about the ending scene? And I really can't think about anything else off the top of my head that popped off in this episode. You know, at the very beginning, they was moving in their apartment, and then Lawrence and them were talking about not going to the party. Molly and Torian at the office. We also got Lawrence and Condola popping up as well at the party with the baby, and they look good together. You know, everybody was eyeing them. What's his name? Nathan was like, "Hey, is that them over there?" After Issa burned her mouth on the macaroni and cheese balls, which is funny, you know. But I ain't gonna lie, Condola looked good to me. I liked her hair. I like Issa's hair too. You know what I'm saying? That the hair was dope in this episode. Kelly had some dope ass hair. Issa. Molly had the fade, you know, and shout out to Tyra with the fades. But Issa had the hair, Kelly, I liked her hair, and Condola, I really, really liked her hair the most. That was dope. And they look like they're a couple, you know, and that was cool in the game. How did y'all also feel about the conversation between Condola and Issa in the when she was trying to get the bottle? And it was funny, Molly laughing, ha 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 ha. She slapped him, kept like, "Hey, if we're gonna be doing this, you gotta tell me when you do drugs so we can do them together." You know, it was a great episode. Can y'all tell that I liked it? Can you tell that I liked it? But man, we gotta get to it at the end. Now, Lawrence, you're tripping, bro. I was feeling you at first. You're going up to in bad timing, it was at the party. But you're going up to her, you was just blabbing it out there. "Hey, I love you. Are you happy? Because I know that I'm not happy without you." I like that part. Now, as far as the confrontation, you starting to fight with Nathan. Yes, you started to fight. That was your fight, bro. And I love the way that Nathan handled himself, because he did not run up to cause the confrontation. He walked, we don't know if he walked or ran, but he stood there and he was like, "Hey, what's going on with this?" And created some distance so that if the police do get involved, he can always say, "I was way over here, guy, and my girlfriend came over to me because she felt some type of way, and Lawrence followed her." You know, that's the way you always want to do it. The only way, me personally, I would run up is if the guy is all in her face, like da 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 da, or he is about to physically harm her, or then of course I gotta step in and save the day. But the reason why I feel that way, just from a legal standpoint, especially if you're dealing with a white supremacist, with the distance between Issa and Lawrence, if I would have ran up, the other guy can always say, "Well, hey, I was just having a conversation, and this guy just ran up screaming at me, and I felt like my life was threatened, so I had to back up and shoot him or whatever, swing or defend myself." But the way that Nathan handled it, I thought was perfect given the circumstance. Now, when he said, "What's all of that?" Issa went to Nathan, and Issa said, "Nothing, I was taking out the trash." Lawrence then followed her, and that was wrong, because, bro, you shouldn't chase or follow her. She did not want to talk to you at that point anymore. She already said, "I can't do this at this time, or we're going to have this conversation right here in front of everybody." So you follow her, so you're already in the wrong there. And when she said, "No, I was taking out the trash," he was like, "Nah, we were just having a conversation." Then she said, "No, we wasn't." Bro, she does not want to talk to you right now. I know y'all had 6 years, but, you know, she cut it off. She don't want to talk to you, and you're following her, and so you out of pocket. Nathan has no choice but to intervene at this point in time. His current girlfriend, walked away from you, Lawrence, to him, and she said that she's not having a conversation. You said that y'all are having a conversation. She said that y'all are not. So Lawrence, you was 100% wrong right there. Nathan, you was 100% right. I have to give it to Nathan on this one. The fight was Lawrence's fault right there. And they was pushing and the shoving and screaming and, "Hey, I'm chill." And that's embarrassing right there, man. So I was rooting for Lawrence, but after this, and with only one episode to go, I do not see him redeeming himself. I mean, maybe he could have came back for the win if he didn't start this fight, and, you know, him expressing himself before that happened, you know, could have been, you know, that could have put him in the right position. But I don't see Lawrence coming out of this with the W. I see Daniel's coming back though. He gonna have all the platinum chains and deals. Yeah, we scored the deal. No, I'm joking. I don't think Daniel's coming back, which is kind of sad. No, but I don't know what we're gonna do. I don't know what we're gonna do. I don't know what we're gonna get, but I'm excited, y'all. I'm excited for this episode out, okay? And I cannot wait to talk about it even more with my guest, Miss Struggle Reviewz TV, Tyra. So come back, y'all, 10 p.m. CST tonight on my channel. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel. You get all this stuff. You're not just gonna get Insecure. You get Power. You get movie news roundup shows that I just did stream 40 minutes ago. You know what I'm saying? I'll be on it. I'll be trying. Spoiler reviews, movie reviews, we got all types of stuff over here. So subscribe to me, subscribe to Tyra, all that good stuff. But guys, that is just my opinion, and I want to thank you so much for tuning in. If you like this video, please go ahead and give me that thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Help me reach 35,000 subscribers, my next huge milestone, all the way to 100K. Engage in the video as much as you can. Likes, thumbs up, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. But guys, before you go, don't forget that my name is Brandon Keith Avery. And that's just my opinion. And I'll see y'all in a little bit. Peace.